guessing you guys haven't watched a bunch of Mercer before the last few days. Have you watched much of them, and what do you see?
Yeah, today we watched. I mean, most of the guys probably watched the game, Tennessee against Mercer. I know I did. And we saw them play that one game, but we watched some film today on their offense and their defensive clips and their schemes, and they run their offense really hard. Most of the points they score is out of their offense, which is kind of not normal for college teams. I think they run stuff and then they get it after. So that's kind of particular to them, and they play hard. And Coach made a point how they've won 6 straight postseason games going back to last year. So they won the last tournament they were in, and then they just beat Tennessee. So we're up for a challenge.
What is it about them that makes them, you think, so successful on the road? Because they've had a lot of big road wins.
They play hard. I mean, and they know their stuff. They play within themselves. Everything they get is some easy layups. I watched the beginning of the Tennessee game, and there were back cuts, and they were dunks, and they were ball screen and roll. They were all getting layups, and they were easy stuff because they execute so well. So I think that's what teams maybe aren't ready for, is how well they do execute their offensive sets, and defense they play hard as well.
You played Air Force a lot in the past. How much of that do you see in Mercer in terms of like they get the scoring out of the offense?
Yeah, I mean it's very similar. I don't think it's as Princeton type,
right? Backdoors and stuff, yeah.
But they still do get backdoors. They get a lot of easy buckets, like I said earlier. Their bigs are getting dunks at the rim, getting layups at the rim, and it's because their guards are so good at coming off and reading the defense and what the defense is giving them. So it's in that aspect they are really similar to Air Force, how they really get easy buckets.
Playing only one game a week, is that a concern at all for you guys, or you feel like you kind of answered that with your play against Washington as far as staying crisp? I
think it got us. I mean, the long break wants you. You are eager to play basketball. You're eager to play a game against somebody else, not just your own team. So I think that break that we had before the Washington game was good for us because we were so excited to play basketball against another opponent. And so we'll come out Monday and be excited again and try to get this win against Mercer.
Maybe it hasn't been the season you've wanted all the time this year, but how has this group stayed together? What do you credit the gel to with that?
I don't know. We got a great group of guys. I think we're not just a team on the court, but we get along really well in the locker room and off the court, and we always have each other's backs. Like you said, we didn't get all the wins that we wanted to, but now I feel like it's maybe a success to our team is how we've stuck together. And a lot of teams can fall apart and say their season's over because they make the NCAA tournament, but we're together and we want to win this tournament.
That win the other night kind of invigorate you guys? It seemed like there was maybe a little pick up in your step.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think the way that Tyler, Brandon, and Matt played was awesome to see, and us scoring 90 points. I don't know when the last time we did that. Maybe against Santa Clara, maybe it was, but it's fun. That's what our BYU's been about for a long time, is scoring points. We weren't doing that as well this year, but last game was really fun.
You talk about how important it is for Matt to have the kind of game he did.
He was phenomenal last game. I would say his second half was phenomenal. The first half he didn't play as well as he'd like, but when he gets going, when he's running and when he's passing the ball and knocking down shots, and I don't know if he's always going to be taking 45-foot shots, but he's playing well. And the way he passes the ball, he gets a lot of our, Brandon especially, and Ty, easy buckets in transition. When he's running and throws that lob over the top, it's a great pass, and it's something that a lot of people can't do to get that right on target. So when he's playing like that and pushing the ball, we're kind of hard to stop.
What were you thinking when he took the real deep three?
Which one? The second one?
Yeah.
The one that he airballed?
No, the one he made.
The one he made was...
The first one was pretty deep.
Yeah, I mean, that was... I think someone took a picture of it, and it was like right outside the Y. I mean, if it goes in, it goes in. It's a good shot, I guess, if it does go in. But he was feeling it then, so, I mean, kind of a heat check, I guess, for him.
Was that second one tipped, or should that have been Mercer ball? That one? Did you guys rewatch that?
Yeah, I don't know. When I was on the court, I didn't think it was, but all of our coaches stood up and said it was tipped, so I'll go with the coaches on that one.
You guys give him a hard time for trying to dunk it on that Sean Kemp Jr.?
Dunking on the dunker's son, I guess. Yeah, I think he was just trying to get a foul for the most part. I think it was jumping from outside the free throw line, it seemed like.
You guys don't play a lot of Monday games anymore. How do you handle that coming into Monday morning and getting yourself in the right mindset when you don't practice the previous day?
I don't know if maybe we played Baylor was one game on a Monday. So I've only been, I think, a part of it once, but it's a hard situation for us. I think we're going to practice late on Saturday because obviously we don't practice on Sunday, so we'll practice late on Saturday to have our legs and then to not go basically 2 full days of without practicing. But we'll kind of come here Monday for shoot around, go harder so we get our legs back.
Do you need to see some shots go down? Are you okay right now?
I'm okay. It's fine when I see the other 3 hit shots and we're winning. I could care less if I score 0 points or 25 points. It doesn't matter for me.
Okay, thanks, Brock.
Yep.